Hello! 5 stream streak! Woohoo! Woo-wee! Hoo-wee! Hoo-wee! Cell was on 85. Crazy numbers. Was it 85? I don't think so. I don't remember. Was it? I don't know. Have I been streaming 85 days? Oh, no problem. No problem. No need to give an excuse or anything. You don't need to. NPCing? Ah, interesting. And is it in the same VR D&D world as your character is in? But now you're just playing someone else as an NPC. Interesting. It's like in LARP, there are people that are playing NPCs. Sure, an out of map thing. Totally know what it is. Uh, I am kind of surprised I'm feeling okay right now because this morning when I woke up, I had like a headache and was like, but at work, at the end of the day, it was over. So working fixes everything. There are worlds, and the main world is a town world, and it's out of the main world. Then, oh shit! If I have not done my Duolingo yet, my Conolingus. I don't know what Conolingus is. Mm. I can't lose my 1,500 or whatever streak I have on Duolingo. Even though if I miss the day, it won't be that bad because I have freezes. But I gotta keep up with it. I'm just keeping up with it because I have such a long streak and I don't want to break it. But to be honest, I don't think I'm learning much from it. The best way to well, I think like learning because I knew nothing of Norwegian. Now I know some words and stuff, which if you were to then speak it with people, it would probably help that you have that base at least. And then while talking, you learn the fastest probably. But uh, but you need to have like a baseline, otherwise you know nothing. And I think Duolingo does that all right, giving you it gives you a lot of useless words as well, but I wouldn't have been able to say I, you, we, he, she if Duolingo never told me. There are probably better ways to, to learn the baselines, but it has taught me something. And I think it would probably be more useful for me to actually have French on here, even though I already know the baseline of French, but to up my vocabulary a bit so I know a little bit more words, the translation, but because French I actually use sometimes at work. But, uh, 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 I don't know. I've never been good at languages. Like my French I've had for a very long time. In the primary school, we get that when we're like 10, but never been good at it. Or never actually tried, really, to be honest. I was like, I don't like French. I don't want to learn it. But now I'm thinking I should have tried more because it's actually kind of useful. Well, I can speak a little, but and I can understand some of it. Often it's like I understand parts, and then I'm like trying to guess with context what they're trying to say. Mm, almost there, almost there. Only one more, I think. Okay, done. English I just learned from games, from games and movies. I can remember playing Pokemon on the Game Boy Color and it was in English and I didn't understand anything of it. And it just Dutchified all those words. Duolingo has way too many pop-ups after you do a thing. Okay. Close, 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 close. Alrighty. Let's go to the games, eh? We got a continue gaming. I'm going to try and make sure to quit at 2 a.m. because I think if I stay up too late, it destroys me in the morning. Even though then best thing would probably be to quit at like 1 a.m. But I ain't doing that. But I'm always like at 2. Yesterday was, oh, I'm just gonna do this and I'm just gonna do one more fight. And then it was like a big talk I still had to do. And then it was like 2:30 almost. Oops. Oh, it's so hot, 28 degrees.
All right then.
Alright, Mr. Trolleys. I know you're here somewhere. I'm not gonna go this way. Because otherwise only my range attack people would be able to fight, and I don't want that. I want everyone to be able to fight. There has to be hidden. There has to be something hidden here, right? No? Why does this exist then? If there's nothing. Alright, have fun. Now I'm seeing like you're a wizard. You're disappearing. You're... Okay, I will make myself disappear. Nuke yourself and you're gone. I will make myself and half the population of this city disappear. Thank you. You have a good D&D sesh.
How may I help?
These ones are in for a walloping!
These ones are in for a walloping. Burn. It should be, they're plants, like it should be weak against fire or something, but I don't think there are. Like they have resistance to certain types of damage, but there is not something like vulnerability in here or something. Sadly. They're gonna do like AoE attacks, so make sure to not AoE. Okay?
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah. I think he's gonna die on his turn.
Burn this away!
Itumak. Bite. Nibble.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here! Vadan Ansawu.
Easy done. Easy does it. Everyone go and sneak. Spirit shield. Oh, did they loot it? I don't know. Think so.
Farith!
I shall deal with this one.
Oh.
There's a lesson to be taught!
Oh! Oh! What the helicopter is this? Got the sneaky mode. There, you go stand here and try and rip this boy. Okay, everyone try and attack Adair. He's shielding. Oh, I didn't put this flank thing on. Shit. Little noblins! Ow! Ow! They're fast. Luckily he's sucking. Sporlings. If I had seen that there were so many enemies, I would have probably tried to take over a troll and then he would be swarmed. But I did not do that, did I? Nope, I did not. It's like a hit on everyone. Pretty good, right?
Vadan for Takora!
What is it?
I have nothing left. Shit. Oh shit, there was some nice...
Ready, Watcher.
I can talk. There was someone standing right next to me. There was someone. I'm like XQC, but that there aren't even words in the things I'm saying. XQC can actually, like, sure, he speaks super fast and no one can understand him, but there are actually words in there, I think. In my things, there was no words. Nothing was coming out. I was just... I bless thee. Why did you have to move for that? Why did you have to move for that, man?
Moeth Ixiana.
There's another one, but he doesn't want to join in the fun. Ow, ow.
Yes?
Let's have it out! What is it?
I'll make him my friend. Good, good, good.
After him, Ichimak.
Where is he, the Mac? Is he in radius of someone? He was. Oops.
Yes. Bring them down. I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Ow!
Yes?
Let's have it out!
Hey.
Leave it to me!
Oh, what are you doing?
Following your,
Oh shit, I skipped my turn.
Here.
I skipped my turn accidentally.
My bow's ready.
following your lead. Your tail ends here.
That's such a strong pistol, man. It's so strong.
No prisoners! I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
These ones are in for a walloping!
Yes, attack your troll friend. Nice.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Yes.
You shall help me now. For only 2 turns. But what's the difference with Dominate and Charm? I don't understand it. I don't think there's much a difference.
Aye?
These ones are in for a walloping!
Here's a lesson to be taught.
There are
Yes.
multiple Sporlings who don't want to attack, which is good. I don't mind.
Hey.
Parathis!
I'm here. After him, Ichimak.
How may I help?
Let's have it out!
Yes. For Tatar! I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one. What is it?
I'm here. My bow's ready.
Aye?
I can't
These
even
ones
attack
are
him.
in for a walloping! Leave it to me!
What? Let's burn this away! I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one. Yes.
He spit at me. How dare. How does he dare?
Let's have it out!
Ready, Watcher. My bow's ready.
Hey.
Parathis!
Well,
Can I do a double? Probably not, but try.
your tail ends here.
Go get him, troll. Go get him. Nice. I just gotta find a way to kill the
Yes.
troll. And I don't have anything
What?
left.
Yes?
Yes.
Ready, Watcher.
Nyeh, nyeh.
What?
How may I help?
What?
Yes?
Hey. What?
Yes?
Hey.
Finally, okay, it's done.
What is it?
I only had to click it like 17 million times.
Bring them down! Hey. Yeah! There's a lesson to be taught!
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Following your lead. Let's end this!
Aye?
Let's have it out!
These hunts are in for a walloping!
Kill them all! Let's burn this away!
Got an arrow for this one.
Itomak, finish him off. No,
Hey,
I dare finish him off.
not getting through me.
Yeah. It's your boy. Alright, everyone, good job.
Nice
good job.
and quiet.
Vodka hood. Dark mouse bearing the stylized vodka is attached. So maybe I have to come here at some point for the vodka priests. Who knows? Gotta remember to always save, definitely after a battle. And it was a pretty big one as well.
There's something ahead.
It's a opal. It's a stone. This is right where I started, but I never crossed the bridge. I think I've done mostly everything here. I just gotta cross the bridge. There's like a little higher elevated area there, and just gotta watch this side, see if there's something hidden. Doesn't look like it. And that's pretty much everything there is, right? Yep. Okay. Ah, that's the gallant thing. This
I
one,
shall be
guess.
quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
So maybe don't do that then.
There's something ahead.
It's trap. Why would someone trap? Like it's good, but is it good enough? Is it worth losing so much initiative? Not really. A lot of damage reduction is great, but he's already reducing quite well, and he
I
has a lot
see
of
something.
armor. Friendly aura 5 meters. Capes and cloaks can be worn for protection from the elements and from prying eyes alike. Many are woven. Just is the friendly aura of the person who's wearing it of 5 meters. It gives +1 strength. What? British warrior was en route to Kednua but was accosted by brigands on the road and had to flee. Consider raising your security to ensure the safety of travelers. Do I want British warriors in my place though? He's not done building the wall. I am building defenses. What's your problem? Just not allowed. Nothing? Okay. Guess I've done pretty much everything possible down here, right? I believe. Somewhere down here there was a tent. but probably not necessary. Still have so much stuff left. Just a bit of HP loss, but so many spell slots still. So I'm probably good.
In Tekoa, we have a memorial for the Saints' War. They say a Rawatai artillery master contributed to the Godhammer bomb. I wondered if...
Of course. You want Rawatai to be a part of this history. Crow about how your people helped the Deerwood. Maybe your Ranganui lied, Amawa.
On second thought, I'll ask Adair.
Okay, I'm saying Adair's name
I
right.
shall be discreet.
Okay, so catacombs I have done. That I've been to. Lumdala's house. I think I've been in there too. Don't know who Lumdala is, but I think I've been in there. Just this place and this place are the big places I could still enter and I had not yet. It's like this the elements, I think.
All these pages serve no better use than fuel for the fire.
Welcome to Hall of Revealed Mystery.
Greetings.
The woman barely glances up from the tomes on the table as you approach. You're welcome to browse the stacks, but mind that you keep your voice down. This is still a temple after all, and Grimda doesn't tolerate disorder. Who's Grimda? Vexa speaks reverently. Why, she is the High Archivist. She's one of the most accomplished scholars alive today. Nothing goes on here without her knowing about it. Almost nothing, anyway. She scratches behind her ear. You should probably tread lightly around her today. Anything else? This is a temple? It looks more like a library. Her eyes grow wide and round. That's because it is. Whale is the god of mysteries and answers, encryptions and decryptions, concealment and revelation. She raised her hands to the rows of shelves. Its guidance comes from the understanding of the unknown and the protecting of hidden knowledge. The Hall of Revealed Mystery was built to celebrate that. To think there's such a place in Deerwood. Incredible. I'd love a glimpse of the archives. How many secrets must sit upon these shelves? Fascinating, isn't it? Temples dedicated to Whale tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve the mysteries of this world. Tell me about yourself. She throws her broad shoulders back. I am a scrivener, and a devotee of Whale. While it's my duty to look after our records and resources. Her chest swells with pride. Farewell. So somebody about to plot what plot? That's from the bandits I found, I think. They were trying to steal stuff. No. Well, so Adair wanted to visit something. Was it this place or? I think it was probably the place in the first fireplace. The records archive is here. It's here. It's where I am. Good. I don't know what he wants. He seemed to have some questions he thought Watcher might be able to answer.
Keeping an eye out.
It's gonna be a brain boy. Brain boy. The books on the shelves cover the schmover flower.
Slow and silent.
Priest of Whale. The stealing. I don't want to be a thief. The stealing. Records of books. Symbols in these pages are shift. They're dizzying to look at. These titles refer to grandfather mathematics and geometry things. First to the right side, I guess. Hello. I'm looking for anything schmeekeret. Travel of Errol of Levi. I don't think the guy was called Errol. I thought it was that guy, but I'm not sure anymore. I don't think his name was Errol. Could be wrong though, but... Gonna stay out of Grimda's way for now. No entry into the archives without Grimda's permission. I'm assuming that's the archives. Just wandering around. Right. Guess all I can do is go to Grimdor. This place not big. It's good, okay. I can probably see it. Who I... no. Aeorns. Aeorn. And this Errol is a different guy. I thought it was the same guy. Okay, I saved the wrong guy then, I guess. He might have been a murderer. Impossibly, this painted eye seems to move whenever you turn your back. In what way? Hello, Grimda. An elderly dwarf surveys his stacks. His skin looks as tough and wrinkled as a walnut. Despite her stature, she manages to look down her nose at you. You're welcome to look around, but let the priests and scriveners, I don't know, continue their search. She shoots the nearest robed figure a withering glare. Wouldn't do to give them any other excuse. I'd like to know more about Whale. Her smile reveals a row of crooked teeth. That's the rub, isn't it? Whale is the god of things hidden and revealed. The more of the 100 visions one sees, the more one has yet to discover, though we often call Whale he who sees and is not seen. He who sees and is not seen. It is neither male nor female, though to assign any definitive characteristic to Whale is to miss another essential part of its divinity. 200 visions? A term of reverence for Whale's many revelations. Despite the name, they are infinite. Each epiphany leads to yet another enigma. And I thought I was busy. What else do you need? Tell me more about yourself. I am the High Archivist of Hall of Revealed Mysteries. She coughs loudly into her fist. And I'm too old and too busy to be bothered with inane questions. Even just one or two, Kana sighs. What are they looking for? Maybe I could find it. She sizes you up, stroking her chin. And I could trust you to bring it back, I suppose. She scowls at the robed priest again. You certainly couldn't do worse than this lot anyway. Thieves made off with an ancient scroll of Whale. They intended to blaspheme by selling that which should remain hidden, a secret of the 100 vision. Her wiry eyebrows arch over her spectacles. The guards caught one of them, but were overzealous in their interrogation. All they could piece together was something about the farmhouse and the road to Deerford. I don't know if I don't really remember the farmhouse. Track the thieves down. I don't care what you do with them, but bring back the scroll. Whale rewards the persistent seeker, and so do I. An ancient scroll of Whale. That's fine price. I mean, a worthy task. Question about missing scroll? Ask. I thought it was like Lae'zel from Baldur's Gate that did like tzk, ask. Like just a sound, a pissed sound. How should I handle thieves? However you can. Kill them, rob them, leave them. It makes no difference to me. She waves a hand and smiles grimly. I'll consider it one of Wales' mysteries. Do you want to know about thieves? Very little, except that they were foolish to believe they could steal from the god of secrets. And they were fleeing to a farmhouse. What's so special about this scroll? Whale is the god of secrets. If I told you that, I'd cheapen it, wouldn't I? She cackles. It's a parable, the kind that nourishes the inquisitive mind and poisons the foolish. Alright, I'll return with scroll. And after that I will be allowed to go into the archive. Which I probably could already get inside. I could unlock the door, because it was not illegal to unlock the door, but I'd rather not make enemies. Alright, now I'm gonna go there. It's like the road to Durwood is the wooden plains, it's like the only place, right? With the farmhouse. I don't remember a farmhouse being in the wooden plains. Well, I guess I'll have to check it out.
I'm on the trail.
I think I've already walked here. Let's head inside. I've already walked inside here, but the druid guy said something to me that when I go to somewhere that he wants to be there, but I don't remember when. Bandon Lear. A well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. Bind the nimble. One of his companion eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that the Bind's giant slayers run things around here, and you'll be fine. Whatever you say. That's good advice. Here's the rest. 1. The choice bounties are ours. 2. The giant slayers don't share. It's that simple. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough jabber, Bine. You gonna do the job or talk about it? His jaws tighten. Wennan's right. That coin ain't going to collect itself. He looks at his comrades and jerks them off. Jerks his chin towards the door. See you around, pup. Like they stood a chance. Like they stand a chance against me.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
This rough-looking man glances at you briefly as he scans the mercenaries milling around the room. Tell me about the dozens. Wennan's expression becomes serious, the timbre of his voice deepening. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who came before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditionaries in the Deerwood. Not as fancy as the Crucible Knights, mind you, but at least we remember our roots. At least they remember someone else's roots and pretend to be like them, he means. Your roots? The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we are the ones who protected it. Everyone knows that the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Waidwen at Evandour Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Waidwen wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women, they walked out of the Helget Citadel and faced down a god, held him there until the bomb went off. He thumbs the table. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries, but we don't need matching armor and silky cloaks to remember our role. We're the same now as we were then. We stand up for the people, first line of defense, whatever it takes. We got new enemies now. If it's not Waidwen, it's his damned legacy. He's a damn soul butcher in Brackenbury, making things worse on all of us, probably causing the whole thing one way or another. Well, we haven't gone anywhere, and there's a lot more than 12 of us now. We defend Deerwood once, we'll do it again. Wenan casually nods your way. His eyes continue to float from mercenary to mercenary as he speaks. What else do you need? Looking for work.
Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
He looks you up and down, finally points to men leading drills. Farewell.
I'll see what I can find.
Hello, brain boys. I'm just clicking on all of them because who knows, maybe it gives me some info at some point or some XP if I check them all out. Daggers mark the location of various Engwithan ruins. Notes posted around the map lists bets and current expeditions. Or if there's an achievement to like having tried every person. Having read every brain boy. Even though I didn't really read it. Sonald, probably a shopkeeper.
Hail and well met.
No one looks up from polishing a dagger. Haven't seen you before. You head out with an expedition company. She raised an eyebrow. Or are you getting on one? Tell me about the expeditions. They're groups of adventurers that venture into the wilderness. More than a few of them try their luck scouring the ruins. Most of them come back empty-handed, if they come back at all. What ruins? Betting on them is almost as risky as actually going, but that's how the expeditions get funded, and every once in a while one of the adventuring companies will strike it big and make a fortune for their backers. How long have you worked with Edmeth's Den? She leans in the countertop and drums her fingers. Oh, a few years. I got in the minute the last merchant cleared out. She nods towards the main area of the hall. They've got new expeditions venturing out every week, so this is a great place to do business. And it doesn't make loyal friends and loyal customers, so long as you stick by them. The vendor who was here before me, they ran him out when he sold his best helm to a pair of Crucible Knights. I've been careful not to make the same mistake. Can I buy something? I'm afraid not. Seed doesn't only do business with me so long as I only do business with them, and they're good customers. But if you get an Osric's good side, he could make an exception for you. He's probably training some of the new recruits right now. Farewell.
Slow and silent.
There are people fighting there, I guess. Just looking around, there's something hidden in the floor. Something in the floorboards. Doesn't look like it.
Laying low.
Okay, it's not too big area. Okay, good. Keep your guard or I'll give you something to guard, damn you. The edges of these swords have been blunted for practice. Probably the same there. Probably useless.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
This man watches the trading adventurers with the disinterested contempt of someone whose skills are wasted in the setting. He barks at one of them. I'm looking for work.
Want an expedition? Talk to Wenan. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
Man clears his throat in the background and Osric's mouth puckers. Although, he sighs you up, I do have something I need done. Something that requires glances sidelong at an adventuring, flailing away helplessly at a dummy. Requires competence. What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knight was your choice.
You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true. Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
Nothing more destructive than a crowd with wrong ideas. What's this
It's a
armor?
breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
Why don't you just ask for it back?
No. Oh, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going. Sooner be torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction.
See what I can
Then
do.
it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out.
He leans in closer. I got word from a reliable source that Penhelm visited a forger in Ondra's Gift, right after having his soul lineage read by a cipher in Dunrid Row. Should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks on me. Having a soul lineage read?
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
Sagani scratches the back of her neck. If generations of Masuk's traditions are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, past like that has to count for something. Alright. I'll see what I can do, I guess.
They won't see me coming.
Looking for secrets. Don't shoot! I'm standing here. Alright, so many quests I got given, and I'm only in the first zone. I hope the other zones are smaller. Do I though? Do I though?
So you will go to your king and what? Implore him to curb his violent impulses? At the word of a heroic academic?
You don't usually grace me with your flattery, priest. What merits this attention?
All Rawatai's history is war, same as everyone. If only the world were led by soft-hearted giants who waste their muscles stroking their own quills. Oh, wouldn't that be grand?
I'm content to remain a burr in your boots. But here, if you but stand on the docks, you can single-handedly ensure no one ever sails to the Deerwood again.
Durance is a dickhead. A knobhead. So many quests. I could have just gone to any door. Hamor. You asked me for one and I said no. Not until you're older and more responsible. Do you remember this conversation? Gordy's eyes are fixated on the ground in front of him. Yes, sir. And yet, I find you out here playing with a blade that clearly belongs to the Knights. Do you see the problem? I didn't steal it, honest. I traded a secret for it. Ask him. So my son says true. stares at you for a moment, then shakes it. Well, I still don't approve of my boy having a weapon, but I'm glad he's no thief. You can keep the blade, but I'll be holding on to it until you're squire with the knights. Come along, Gordy. I won't have you loitering out here all day. Okay, so it turned out well. It's good. Good thing I paused here, I guess. It's gonna take 4 hours. How is that gonna take 2 days and this is gonna take 4 hours? Like going to Redrick's Hold is 2 days. How is the Mudmere Bridge 2 days as well? That makes no sense. It just making no sense. I'm gonna go look for the scroll first. Before I'm gonna do more things. Nice. Wall has been created. Good. Let's build the other one too. Alright, let's see. Is there a farmhouse here? I don't think so, right? Doesn't look like it. Ah, there is one. That might be it then. Not even gonna hide. Hello there, gangsters.
Worthen. Rah!
Where's it gonna go off? I'm pretty late after everyone.
Let's.
Oh.
Yes.
How about you help us? Aye. Oh no, you're
Ready,
killing your
Watcher.
own wizard. Anyway. It's just a thief. I'll focus him then. She's charmed for 2 days. 2 turns. No. Friendly away damage reduction for target. The Rams was just a chance to do that thing.
Moeth Ixiana.
Is he almost dead? I can see. No, okay, it's okay. That thief is too scared. You're too scared to attack us.
Following your lead.
Let's undo.
Hey,
A bear? They have a bear in the as a companion.
Well-
Damn.
No.
Bless us.
yes?
Hmm. Could do that. Also do that. Also do that. think I'd rather have this then.
Arthek Worthen Roth!
Burn, bitches. Burn. Finka.
Got an arrow.
Hey.
Varathon!
Worthen Roth!
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Why is Dumak so low HP? What happened, Dumak? What happened to you? No!
How may I help?
Don't you dare attack Itumak.
These are Ash!
It's not gonna do anything. Just gonna leave him standing there.
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here!
The Barrow's already dead.
Leave it to me!
What? Here's a letter.
Come on, doggy. Oh well, you're not a dog. Are you? Ah, you actually are a wolf dog, kinda.
Nice
Thought you were a
quiet.
fox. Spells. Ooh. There's some sick looking armor. As you take the scroll, you hear a voice. You have found it. Now, lose it again. What? Archivist Grimda asked me to bring this back. Why would you appease a dwarf or a god? You think this theft was an accident? The voice seems to shift as if the speaker were constantly changing age, race, and sex. My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They are meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives the value. Take it to the Black Meadow. Find the drake that faces east and bury it neath its skull. This ancient scroll is bound with silver thread. The broken wax seal is stamped with the shape of an eye. The scroll at first appears to be gibberish, a collection of symbols and characters with no apparent connection between them. As you studied them, however, you could swear the characters begin to move, slowly, almost imperceptibly. They shift and crisscross and realign, and you are able to read the text. A simpleton seeks out a wise man, said to know the answer to every question. A simpleton seeks out a wise man, said to know the answer to every question. Please, says the simpleton, you have to help me. The world terrifies me. I wake each morning and I don't know why. I make choices each day and I don't know what will happen as a result. I go to sleep each night and I don't know whether it will be my last. When the simpleton finishes, he notices that the wise man is weeping. The simpleton apologizes profusely and asks the wise man what he has said to upset him. The wise man shakes his head and wipes the tears from his eyes. He answers, some people have all the luck. That's because the simpleton is simple. Hello Zell, what's up? Hello, hello.
Hey.
I just got a message from the gods to put this thing away, but I don't know where that place is. So I have this, but God asked me to make it disappear. Yes, God was talking about my car insurance. No, it was about my health insurance. God knows everything about the health insurance. But the quest has disappeared. It does not exist. You have health insurance in heaven, apparently. You need it. Fuck, I don't want to go to heaven. Fucking capitalism. I have this quest, which is the same quest, but is it? I don't remember where I need to bring it. Take it to Black Meadow.
All right then.
What the hell is Meadow? Schmeck, Meadow, Flick. Ah, Marshmallow. Marshmallow is here. I guess I'll go to Marshmallow. Sure. Like 32 hours or 33 hours or so. Take it to Black Meadow, find the drake that faces east, and bury it neath its skull. So he has to face right side. Dragon! Dragon! Hello! Dragon! I think I missed the dragon I'm looking for. These are not the dragons you're looking for. This one? This one's facing east. I guess. This drake's skull faces east. The soil underneath is soft and moist. Bury the skull. I guess I have to do what God tells me to do, yeah? As you cover the ancient scroll with the last handful of soil, the shifting voice speaks in your head once more. Well done, Watcher. I'm assuming that Grimda's gonna be alright with it. If I tell her the truth. You never finished Divinity 2? Divinity Original Sin 2 is such a banger. I never looted that body. Loot that body, loot that body. Loot that motherfucker. Loot that dead kid's body. Kinda modded too much and messed up difficulty. Oops. Yeah, Divinity isn't hard per se, but also not easy. It's different than Baldur's Gate. Like, it focuses more on one kind of playstyle, just smash down their armor and then stunlock them. That's pretty much how you have to play that. Because you have like the two armor types, the magic and the physical. Apparently it's best to just focus one. like your whole party does, for example, the physical damage. But I always had like both, so that if an enemy had like more physical than magic armor, then I would focus my magic attacks on that one, and then my physical attacks on the other one. And I was able to finish it, so... Like a friend of mine which I played with after as well, we played it co-op once. When he played it first, he also searched up a lot of builds and stuff, how to build this character. I never do that, I just figured it out myself. And then afterwards I looked at the builds and I was like, damn, I actually made that build, kind of. It was a bit different, but kind of was the same. It wasn't the most optimal build, but hey, it worked. So it just changed the... I gotta be honest, I kinda enjoyed the combat, though it was always a bit similar, but I enjoyed it.
How may I help?
Oh, instant combat. Like my main character was like an elemental mage kind of, like mainly water type and electricity mage. Then I had a summoner. Who just summoned a lot. And then I had the Dragon Prince and Ifan, but I don't remember. I think Ifan was like a roguish archer person and Dragon Prince was my tank. If I remember correctly. Hello, little Noblin. What's your problem?
Ready, Watcher. After him, Itumak.
What?
Just kill him.
There's a lesson to be taught.
Itumak, finish him off. Good. I enjoy the combat, but I didn't like having a warrior frontline with mage backline made you weaker. Yeah, and all the ways you could interact with like the elements, and if you cast a certain type of totem in water, then it was like a healing totem, and that was pretty cool.
Varathus!
How may I help?
Let's have it out! Ugh!
After him, Itumak.
What? There's a lesson to be taught.
But first you have to finish that previous game, because it's a good one.
Laying low.
I am full on camp supplies. Why can't I hold extra camp supplies just in my pack? Just do it! Where did you get? Until what point did you play? Or do you not remember? Is it too long? Has it been too long? Hello, Zorib.
Yes?
What is it?
I'll just destroy you. There you go, all destroyed.
I'm on the trail.
Why is this Zorb giving off light? Was it like a creepy island? Like Blood Moon Island or something it's called? I'm not sure if that was the name, but I don't remember. Or no, yeah, you have a different island with like ruins and stuff. You also have like Creepy Island. But it's like an Act 1, I think. Creepy Island's in Act 2. Yeah, I think I know where you mean. I don't remember the name though. It was like an island with temples to all gods or something. Or like something of all gods.
Yes?
For Takoa!
Shoot him with your gun, bro.
Yes?
I shall deal with this one.
Yes.
Damn, this troll seems to be taking a lot of hits. This seems like a stronger one than usual. Or
I'll
am
let
I
Margaret's fire bless this
smelling
one.
something?
Hey,
For Aethys!
Go get him there.
Well,
Looks like just normal trolls, so I don't know.
kill them all! Ugh!
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Not even close to dying.
How may I help?
I shall deal with this one.
For Takoa!
After him, Ichimok.
There's a lesson to be taught.
You're not getting through me.
Good. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, I remember.
Hello?
I shall deal with this one.
I think it's Act 3 or something. I don't know how many eggs there were actually. There are 4. Yes. Yeah, it's the Nameless Isle, it's called. But was it called Blood Moon Island? Yeah, Blood Moon Island. Okay, so that's correct. But it's like in Act 2, I think. Yeah, Nameless Isle is Act 3. There's still one after.
What is it?
Die, little Zorb. Die.
Got an arrow for this one.
There's a lesson to be taught.
Maggots squirm amidst the deer's entrails.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Where's the bridge? Isn't there supposed to be a bridge here? To get into the city? Thought this was... I'm here, right? In Mudmur Bridge? That was the same as Edelwen Bridge. But maybe you should start with Rogue Trader since That one you have to finish in the next month. Damn looters can be bothered with an honest wage. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms and scowls, overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madmer Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started the ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay. Peregrine shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed Cypher to court me. How so? I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but she bites her lips, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it, and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shores to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they have stolen by force all that's left of my fortune. She eyes you for a second, her hands cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help? I'll take a look. Peregrine smiles wide, her ears perking up. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there to be saved. How to get to Defiance Bay? With the bridge destroyed, the best course of action would be following the river north. You'll be able to cross farther upstream, but you've got a long walk ahead of you. I've already been, to be honest. Alright. Gotta look around.
Margaret's fire casts
For some
light in
bandage.
dark places.
But first... City, it's me! With E.
Hello. Looks like
Hello?
Andra's gushing enough for both moons. There's something ahead.
Don't mind if I yoink. Don't jump, man, don't jump! That's something I really did enjoy in Baldur's Gate and in Divinity though. Like in Divinity was with teleport, but in Baldur's Gate, the being able to jump to parts and stuff. Well, I don't know how it worked in Divinity.
Keeping an eye
Could you
out.
also jump in Divinity? I think so, probably. You could fly, that I know. Made some fun exploration options. Like holding a button to see where you could stand, what was terrain that you could actually stand on and jump there. Hello, Looter Scooter.
Maidan Ansawu.
How dare you attack Kana? Twice.
I shall.
How dareth thee?
Well, kill them all!
I can't get to you, sorry. Then I will have to burn you, I guess.
Let's...
Yes? Your tail!
If these are the looters, then why am I only
I'm here.
Itumak? I don't want to be only Itoma,
Alright then.
please.
Kinda like your attention, don't you?
Loot it. Loot it.
This is
Stop.
why you were traveling. Kinda like your attention, don't you?
No. I just want to loot it, and you were standing in my way. I wasn't touching you, Adair. Well, I was, but accidental. I accidentally touched him. Sup, fellas? What do you think you're doing? Gathered around the soggy timbers of a shipwreck, men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot amongst the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until, at last, a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. "Where are Brettel and Terran?" she asks. "They were just up along the patch and we heard fighting." Her eyes narrow and hand moves toward a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. That wreckage is private property and you are looting. She blinks in disbelief. Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have? The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. "Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom?" Regardless of your need, you're still stealing from Paragon. Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it will be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? She did try to get it back and they attacked her, right? So, no. Then you leave us with no choice. I never gave you a choice, to be honest. I wasn't gonna let you guys leave.
Were they made on Ansaru?
You are what I call experience points. I need you for my growth.
How may I help?
Well?
So Hanuman, you wanna fight with me? Can be fun, right?
Ready, Watcher.
I don't think I need the help, but just look at how low HP they are.
Yes?
Let's
Hey,
For Aethys! Well, kill them all!
hi?
Ready, Watcher.
How may I help?
Hey,
Easily taken care of. Not even a little bit difficult. Hermit's Head. +2 intellect. Immunity to confused. Ooh. That could be actually pretty good. Good for you. Though it's gonna look like shit, but it's gonna be good for your head. He looks derpy now. Look at him. I can't zoom him here, so sad. He's a peasant now. But he has +1 intellect some reason. 2 + 2. How? 2 + 2 is 4. -1 is 3 quick maths.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
I think I've Looters are taken care of. Paragund. She bounces on her feet as you approach. My helpful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserve would moisten my breeches. Still looking into it. Well, please hurry before whatever worth saving gets washed out to sea or carried off by brigands. Huh? I did it, right? Didn't I? Or what does she want me to take the stuff? Ah, she wanted me to steal it, okay. Show the cargo. Would these happen to be your wares? Peregrine's ears twitch with excitement as you drop the supplies down in front of her. Thank you. I was beginning to think it had all sunk into the bottom of the river. She reaches into her tunic pocket and hands something to you. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. I will reward you properly when you visit my shop in Defiance Bay. What they get? Nothing. Bye-bye. Ah, 600 copper. Nice. Nice. Why are you not speeding? Why are you not speeding no more? Sure. Going back here. Yeah, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Solmar the Shackler leaves the stronghold. Yeah, maybe for the best. I never wanted him in the stronghold anyway, to be honest. I don't think she's gonna understand, but she should, because she's like a devout follower of well spoke to me.
Hail, traveler.
Grimda glances down her spectacles. Ever inquisitive, I see. I found a scroll, but Will asked me to hide it again. She gives you a long, stern look. I'd call anyone else a liar with a story like that, but coming from you, she squints behind her thick spectacles, there is a certain logic after all. And if you've served Whale, then you've served me too. Nice. She presents you with a folded section of fabric. Whale is both a keeper and a discoverer of secrets. May this hood aid you in revealing what is obscured and keep you hidden from those who wish you harm. Footpad's hood. You find the key in your palm. You're also free to visit the Elder Archive and take whatever books or scrolls you find in the open. Spreading and circulating new mysteries is part of your service to the obscured. What else do you need? Nothing, thank you. She was very helpful. Alright there. Text collected. Lost 272 to bandits, earned still made some money. I don't even know where I'm getting texts from. I don't even have people.
Hello?
There are no people in my
Hello?
place.
There's something ahead.
Theorem's Pandagram. I have a book old that carries the dust of centuries. The pages are as fine and thin as onion skin and covered with obscure diagrams and notes in animancy. I'm gonna search something like what does that mean? That I always assumed it was stealing. So if I took that, it would be stealing. But she said you can take whatever you find in the open. Pillars of Eternity. Looting mask. I noticed it contains in many homes have what I assume is a steel icon wherein a mask is displayed instead of the usual cursor when you hover over a container. Other containers within the same house room may not have that, like bookshelves. This makes perfect sense to me, a la Fallout Elder Scrolls, where some items are free for taking and others belong to someone else, but I do have two questions. Are there penalties to taking items from containers with this mark, but still clearly in someone else's home or establishment? I think copies of books. Are there penalties for taking items which are not marked but morally questionable? One, no penalties if it's the hand instead of the thief mask. Stealing is only a crime if you get caught. I've only been caught once that I can remember, and it said my reputation went down something like Defiance Bay minor negative, but nobody attacked or confronted me. Okay. The queen it was and still is. I'll just drink it. They said I was allowed to take anything. Pentagram. You wanted to go? Come here. Didn't you were there? I'm here. What do you want? What do you want from me? Adair has agreed to travel with me. He seems to have some questions. I'm here. Adair believes he may also be able to find more about the circumstances of his brother's death in Defiance Bay. Suggests there might be records of the Saints' War in an archive in the Ducal Palace. Ah, I'm in a different place. Oh, oops. What even did I find in the archive? Nothing interesting. A book. Wow. Do I need a book for something? I don't know. Item quest. Serums of Pandagram added to stash. What even is that? What even is that? What do I need it for? For what do I need it? It's a quest item, apparently. Who needs it? Who needs the minky flinky of the flunky flunky? Okay. So I'm in a Crucible Keep. So this in Crucible Keep. It doesn't matter really. Let's go to Brackenbury. Brackenbury. Let's see what's there for the doing. And how big is it? No, it's not that big. Okay, that's good. It's not too big. But it has quite some big buildings. Justicia.
A blade in the dark.
Ah, this is Raymond's servant. Excuse me. Excuse me. I am looking for someone called Sir Raymond. Apparently someone wants to steal stuff from you, and I am here to stop that. Well, I've already killed the people who tried to.
Well met, friend.
Hello, Sam Riegel. Lord Raymond holds a shipping manifest in his well-manicured hands. Despite his expensive clothes, he has the sallow complexion and restless air of a man who devotes all of his days and most of his nights to work. If you have business to discuss, make an appointment with my attendant. I don't have time for unexpected visitors. I've uncovered the plot to rob you. He lowers his papers and looks at you for the first time. Is that so? Let me see that. He scans the parchment with the speed of an expert clerk. When he returns his attention to you, his tone is brisk and businesslike. You've done this house and this city a great service. I'm certain you will consider this an adequate reward for your labor. What do we do now? AD, does that mean anything to you? The letters signed AD, does that mean anything to you? I suspect it means Abracandominal. Abracadabra. The sign of House Dominel. A look of disgust crosses his face. A pampered, pandered lad, if I've ever seen. If ever there was one. You have gained 2,000 copper. You have gained a ring of unshakable added to your inventory. He's ruthless. I'll give him that much. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the wits to match his appetites. What's so important about this gem? The Hearts of White March is a nearly flawless diamond, and it's also the patrimony of the Dwarves of White March. It was seized by an Aediran lord in the early days of colonization, and the Dwarves haven't forgotten it. Now the Knights and the Dozens are both bidding for it to make peace offering to the dwarves. Whichever party buys it, the dwarves will make useful allies for Defiance Bay, especially these days. Tell me about House Dominel. They were once an eminent and admired house. Now they're just a den of thieves. Back in the Deerwood colonial days, the Dominels were respected members of the ducal court, which is why it was so surprising that they remained loyal to Aedir during Hadred's rebellion. When Hadred and the Deerwood won independence, the Dominels lost their favor, but not their wealth. Rather than return to Aedir like other loyalist houses, they dug their heels in here and turned from politics to commerce. He shrugs. In one way of looking at it, they simply partnered with the wrong side. Not that they haven't prospered since in their own way. He rubs his jaw. Lately, they've been seeking to carve out a new niche for themselves, one right between the Crucible Knights and the Dozens, it seems. What do we do now? The Raymond pinches crisp, sharp creases into the note. Eliminate the competition. Farewell. Nice, we have some level up boys. I got 2k, that's pretty good. Nice. What's next to build? Library contains countless volumes of ancient lore. Upgrade library will grant lore bonuses upon resting. Upgrading barracks will allow you to employ hirelings to defend your stronghold. Dungeons. 9 cells. Upgrading dungeons will allow you to make prisoners during your travel. Courtyard pool. Let's go for the dungeon, shall we?
Laying low.
Just gonna do some exploration. For whenever reads to me, he's always busy with his own books. Am I allowed to go upstairs? I'm like the hero of their house, so why wouldn't I, right? The old serving woman regards you with you blurry eyes. Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to return downstairs. Visitors aren't permitted on the upper floor. Sure. There's probably to steal the gem as well if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Backhand up. Get out of my way, bitch. I ain't doing that. I'm a nice guy. The charred barrel.
They won't see me coming.
What's this guy's name? Jelister the Pelziker Stobar. Just to keep it simple, you know. In one of these shops that Parabugubidubidubidu is gonna be there, but
Hello.
I don't know which one.
Hello?
Heartless bitch. Tristun. The young elf is dressed in gaudy robes that he seems ready to cast off. He picks at a heavily brocaded sleeve and continually adjusts the gold chain around his neck. He looks up at you. Did she send you to run me out of town? You can tell her I'm not going anywhere without a medallion. I told Cyril I wouldn't let her sell it. If that's what you're here about, then save yourself the trouble. He puffs up his chest, but glanced at the exit. Over here. What are you talking about? He relaxes. If you have to ask, then you're obviously not here to shake me down. Cyril, a courtesan over at the Salty Mast in Ondra's Gift. We've been working together for over a year now. I find a noble with more money than sense, fill him up with liquor, and send him her way. They have a good time, and Cyril takes her fee and a little extra. He rubs his fingers together. 100 coppers here, a trinket there. It's a bounty for us, and these lords and ladies never notice anything missing. No harm then. Anyway, we always split the bounty until a week ago. He squeezes lips into a tight frown. She takes a necklace of some noble. It's an Anguithan medallion, damn near priceless. That relic is sacred to my clan, but she won't part with it for any sum I could afford. He tugs at the gold chain around his neck, and even if I wanted to, I can't go home without it. Sagani brow furrows in pity. That's a hard thing. Tell me more about your situation. Picks at the hem of his sleeve. What do you want to know? What makes the medallion so important to you? I grew up in Aer Glanfath with the Shattering Spear clan. We Glanfathans have protected Engwithan's ruin for thousands of years. It's the one duty the gods ask of us in exchange for the freedom to live as we please. He fidgets with an emerald ring on his pinky. But treasure hunters looted the ruins in our territory, and we left the wilds we dwelled in for generations. Most of my clanmates scatter to town around the Darewood and probably live on crusts of bread. He looks at his embroidered robes with disgust. Restoring this medallion to the ruins would earn us the gods' forgiveness. The Shattering Spear could go home. This is all rather fascinating. A single medallion to earn the gods' favor and so return home. It rather reminds me of a story I heard somewhere. Tell me about Cyril. She's a courtesan at Salty Mast over in Ondra's Gift. She wasn't born too much. What? She wasn't born too much. Sure. But she's done what she has to in order to escape that. She wasn't born too much. I see. He gazed at a string of amber beads around his wrist. She's a good friend. He holds his arm in his trailing, wrinkled sleeve. Without her, I'd probably be living hand to mouth like the rest of the Shattering Spear, but this isn't about her or me. It's about the 40 people in my clan and the way of life we've held to for generations. Seems like you've done well enough for yourself. Clenches his heavily adorned hands. It was this or scrape by in the gutters, like the rest of my clan, but I'd give it all for the medallion. I offered to, but it's worth more than anything I've got, and Cyril knows it. Still don't understand why you can't just take your money and return to Aer Glanfath. He sighs, arching his neatly plucked eyebrows. Of course, I could, but that's not the point. A community isn't a place, it's a connection to history and meaning. He makes circles with his wrists, like an anchor, defending the ruins for the gods. Gave us a purpose. Without that, we're adrift. Does this make any sense to you? Yes. He smiles and nods slowly. Then, you know what it's like. How to care for something you can't explain. I'll see about getting a medallion from Cyril. You'll find that the Salty Mast, the only way anyone sees her these days is by paying, so you'll have to go through Maya? He fidgets with his sleeve. But whatever you do, please don't hurt her. I wasn't going to.
I'll see what I can
I
find.
wasn't going to. I'm not a monster. Understudy. Brain people. More brain people.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to
The man is
ourselves.
dressed in a neat but functional clothes. His sun-wrinkled skin and limbs musculature reflect a life spent in the wilderness. Well met. What brings you to the Charred Barrel? Is this your place? It's my retirement. He thumbs the bar. Used to be a warehouse back when Brackenbury saw more ship traffic, but it fell out of use when the area became mostly residential. I inherited it from some great uncle who'd never had any luck pawning it off on my cousins. Now it's the most popular spot in Brackenbury. The nobles come to unwind, and kith from other districts come to mingle. He leans closer. We get a few rough types too, but they behave in here. Sides their coin as good as anyone else. Who are you? I was a cartographer for the Duke for decades. He rubs his neatly stubbled cheek. Rubs. Crossed the White March half a dozen times and mapped most of the ruins of Tyne Bog. He grins, flashing a gold tooth. A good career, but one suited to younger men. When I came back to Defiance Bay for good, Cliveran and a few other friends and knights helped me get the rights to refurbish this place. There's strong ale quality, entertainment, and a fresh sea breeze. He raised the mug. What more could a man want? Show me your menu. Not that I want anything.
I'm on the trail.
Just looking around. He has an underground. Just having a little chat with my associates. I was allowed to take that. He's not stealing if I'm allowed to take it, huh? Nothing sneaky bicking here around here? Okay, that's good. Good to know. So go to the rooms, have a look there, see if there's anyone who wants to speak. Or any secret to find. More to digest. There are 3 people in this room, but only one big bed. One bed with only one cushion.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
So they all sleep together. I'm allowed to doing that. Merwith. Her name says something, but I don't know what. Merwith watches you through kohl-rimmed eyes. She puts her hand on the hilt of her blade, juggling the jewels that hang from her wrist. We don't know each other, stranger. Best we keep it that way. You don't seem like a Brackenbury local. I'm a sailor. She gives you half a smile, and a liberator of certain goods. Merwith casually fingers a large earring. And the nice thing about it, the snobs here, is that they're usually too polite to ask more. What brings you to the charred barrel? Merwith raises an eyebrow. What's it look like? Good wine and a little peace and quiet. She flips a copper coin with her thumb, and the Scarian doesn't ask too many questions. I'll be going. Okay, she's gonna be
A blade
useful
in
in
the
the future, I
dark.
believe. I don't know when and for what, but she will be used in a quest. Otherwise, I would not be able to talk to her. How much XP do you still need? Broke skis? Quite a lot, actually. Well, not actually. It just looked like a lot, but it's actually like only 11 XP. And you like 200, which is also not
Of
that,
course.
that much.
Hey,
I said if I leveled up, I was gonna do Redrick's thing. Ah, that's to get into the... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm no thief. I'm not gonna steal it. I helped them.
Laying low.
They best close that window. Gaffo the Drunkard is a local inebriate has wandered into Stronghold. He's asking for help with his accumulated debts. Yeah, no.
A blade in the dark.
Ain't nobody got money for that. Well, I do have the money for that, but I don't care enough, yeah? Lesra Resan. I'm trying to see this. The marble is cool and perfectly smooth, droppled of crystals clear with water.
Let's see what lies this
the statues. So here in this place there was something I could do for that wizard guy, right? Who would have fun inside? Marble at the base has been worn smooth by passage of hundreds of feet. Dunrid. No. Sanitarium, that's not this place, I would assume.
Hail, traveler.
The Olan man is surrounded by books and scrolls. His wiry hair stands nearly on end, and his ears prick up as you approach. You carry whispers. Kate Nua, gilded veil, old voices indeed. You're a cipher like me, I'm guessing? He grins, revealing a row of dagger-pointed teeth. You guess, but you must surely know. My own modest ability suggests that yours are more formidable. Would be quite useful here, of all places. His ears twitch downward. A pity then that my duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. He regards a table filled with scrolls. What brings you to Dunrid Row? What are you so busy with? His small, furry hands gesture expensively at the paper before him. Hollowborn, growing unrest, and the ever-present political intrigue. With so many missing souls, missing persons are the least of our concern these days. Tell me more about your skill. I check for soul connections, looking for lost things, missing things, or troublesome things. Particularly where people of power and influence are concerned. I'm a cipher. In Air Glanfath, we were once as Brishelgwyn, known as Brishelgwyn. Mindhunters. Nice title, yes, but it wasn't until the Animancers began working with my kind 40 years ago that we truly understood our power. Now we make some of the best detectives in the world. Tracing souls, we can look at a person and see where they've been, or look at a weapon and see who has touched it. So those visions I've been having, that's because I'm a watcher, right? It's not because I'm a cipher. I think so. His nose twitches as he looks at you. Useful for solving crimes, as you can imagine. Could use some help. Curran wags a clawed finger. Not at liberty to discuss my work. Unfortunately, Dunrid Row is only. A civilian would need the confidence of Lady Webb before I could share.
Keeping an eye out.
guess I'll look around if I can find Lady Web. These are all locked. Illegally locked.
I'll take a look.
Guess I'm gonna go upstairs and see. See if there's someone upstairs that's called Lady Web. Level up. Nice. Now all that's left is her.
Slow and silent.
The level up I'm probably gonna do tomorrow though. I'm assuming this door's where Lady Schmady is. Lady Web wants to see you, she'll send for you. Alright, I guess she doesn't want to see me then. Alright, I'm leaving. If you don't want more help, yeah, you can get it. The greatest cipher in whole of land.
I shall
I don't know how the
be
land is
quiet
called.
as
Is it like
calm
Eora
sea,
or something?
which is not.
Now I can go to Ondra's gift is good.
How do you do?
Nadine. A woman stands in the shade of the garden, muttering to herself. She fixated on the pages of a large and well-worn tome, seemingly oblivious to blooming flowers and the cool, fragrant breeze. She only looks up when your shadow crosses her page. Do you mind? I'm rather busy. What are you busy with? She snaps a book shut. I'm studying soul attachment. We all know that souls move into people at birth and out of them at death, but we still have a lot of questions about what makes them stick, so to speak. What do you mean about making them stick? She brushes a stray lock from her forehead. Souls power bodies and give their tissue life, but only when they're firmly attached. It is separation that leads to a whole spate of soul-related ailments, including the Hollowborn. But if we understood how to reattach souls, we could end Wade one's legacy, maybe even conquer death. She scratches behind her ear. That's a theory anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have all the research I need to put into practice. What exactly do you need? There's a manuscript called the Theorems, I already have that one, of Pengram. It contains research from Pengram's experiments on detached souls. The Halls of Revealed Mystery is rumored to have a copy of the Elder Archives. Pengram's work is considered to be one of the more daring animancy texts, not something generally circulated among novices, no easy to get a hold of. I wonder if we might have a peek at it. The theorem could advance my research by leaps and bounds, but Grimda, the High Archivist, worships whale, which means she has some paradoxical views on sharing and restricting knowledge. And since she's not exactly a proponent of animancy, she tends to restrict the kind of information that would be useful to me. Maybe she could be persuaded. You're welcome to try, but you wouldn't be the first. Look at me spilling my trouble. It's kind of you to listen, but I should really get back to my work. Anything else? She looks eager to return to her studies. Tell me about yourself. I am an animancer at the sanitarium. Currently, I'm researching matters related to Waidwin's legacy. You'll never believe what I found. You, Lady of Lament, you really found it. Nadine cradles the musty tome with like a newborn, with newborns. I can't believe it. It really exists. She looks back at you. Thank you so much. This will be invaluable. She almost returns to the book, but at the last moment she remembers herself and gives you a bag of coin. Okay, 500 copper and a lot of experience points. Guys will be useful. Don't suppose a little more? Ah, of course. She pulls the ring from her finger. It may not look like much, but I've always been able to use this ring to generate a little extra money when I was between stipends. It's critical for someone doing research without the benefits of a wealthy patron. She smiles weakly and hands it to you. Please take it. You've certainly given me a resource I couldn't have found on my own. I'll leave you alone. Farewell. Nice. What's that ring I got? Plus 5 copper. On what? Grants suppress affliction. Friendly AoE. Hostile effect suspended over one turn. Plus two stealth, plus 1 perception. That's not bad. If I have a rogue, I cannot wear a hat. I forget.
Let's see what lies this way.
You are welcome, Nadine. You are welcome. This is probably the place that Wizard Man in the sewers wanted me to go. I would assume. A voice from the past. Retrieve Helix research from Modred's laboratory. I've entered the Brackenbury Sanitarium. According to Helig, Modred keeps everything of value in a trunk in his laboratory. It's not too massive, okay. Most unfortunate tale of Favia. Hey, it's free. It's free and I can sell it for money.
I'll take a look.
What your soul may be trying to tell you. Midwest memories.
They won't see me coming.
This is a door, no. Okay. Probably not allowed to go that way, I would assume. Head Warden Ethel Moore. A well-maintained statue of a middle-aged man presides over the room, looking down and blinking over the bustle of harried academics, pestered by the hopeful desperate. A strong warmth emanates from it that you could sense from across the room. There is the human soul stored beneath the stonework. You feel its atonement.
Master
Attention,
Skywalker,
turn
there are
towards
too
you.
many of them.
Barba B, thank you for the raid. 21 viewers, what the hell? Well, thank you, thank you. Hello, welcome, welcome. Ay, ay, ay. Are you... How was your stream? What were you playing? Ay, ay, ay. I ain't yodeling. I was trying to think how to yodel, but I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. I don't want to. I don't want your ears to bleed. Were you playing Pillars of Eternity as well, Barbaby? Or what were you playing? How was your stream? Head Warden Ethelmore. It has been some time since a watcher graced these halls. Was playing some Icewind Dale. And what did you think of this game? This is the first one. I've not touched the second one, but I'm really enjoying it. And have you played Baldur's Gate 3? Probably, right? No way that you played these games, but not Baldur's Gate 3. His voice echoed deep, rumbling the floor beneath you. I'm envious of your natural insight, traveler. I can only imagine how it might have helped my work in life. Now, what is it that has brought you to my sanitarium? I'm looking for a Mudred. Mudred, of course. You will find him downstairs in the first room on the right. Yeah, this game has a lot of lore, but maybe a bit too much for me. Like, you know, in Skyrim or something, if you have books, I never read them. I just open them and click past. I'm doing a bit of the same. I'm reading most things, the dialogues I try to read. But you have like people who you can just read their minds and see how their pasts have been and stuff, but I skip over those. Most of the time it's just their backstory and I don't think it brings in that much, but how have you come in your state? In the statue, you mean? Well, I was old, and it seemed wrong to me. A lifetime spent in pursuit of discovery only to lose it all in death. Somewhere, someday, I would wake up in a new body, none the wiser, and pursue a different course entirely. All that experience wasted. If we are ever to unearth the principles behind our existence, it will be in spite of our condition. Of that I am quite sure. So he's actually kind of like the lady in my stronghold. The lady who created the architect or whatever. But then just for pursuing of knowledge. Give me knowledge, I will pursue. To live on as part of something I had built seemed to me a better legacy than what nature had in store. The transfer itself was quite simple as our techniques go, and for that I am grateful. Playing with souls is far easier to accept when they are not your own. I do miss being able to take an active role in the scholarly efforts now and again. One of our animancers will humor me and consult over some problem, but they are a jealous breed and are too often afraid to collaborate. If you're considering it yourself, I can tell you that it is for the easily bored. I think I'm good about information right now. You have to raid and run, or rather raid and sleep. Yeah, that's why I never raid people, because I'm thinking like I can't stay because already like 2 a.m. or later that I stop streaming. And I'm like, I feel like I have to stay, but I cannot stay because it's too late. So mainly I never raid, and That makes me a bad person. But hey, don't worry about that. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a great night. Sleep tight. Who is this? Is this Modro? No, it's Admir. Don't mind if I yoink. I am allowed to yoink, so I yoink. Hello, Admir.
Good day to you.
A bald man with crooked nose gestures in demonstration over the still body of a patient before a small gathering of interested onlookers. Feeling your gaze, he pauses. His discussion. My gaze, I'm standing right in front of him like, Hello there, sir. I'm watching you. Have you come to sit in? What? I don't understand your last message. Oh, I can say Weltrusten. Weltrusten? Probably being stupid, but what did you do here? Close as we are to the Glenfarthing Wilds, we get a number of biowack maimings every year, survivors dealing with complications from exposure. This fella here is a severe case. His essence is a mere whisper of what it was. I am merely in my research only beginning to understand how they work, but in time, I hope to find a way to protect people from the storm's effect. Okay. Bye-bye. I hope I'm allowed to get down there then.
I'll see what I can find.
Don't stop me. They did not stop me. Alright, Modred. Your crate will be yoinked and I will steal stuff. Totally doesn't sound creepy down here, does it? My piggy is so cute. I love my little piggy boy. Totally not scary at all with like a woman screaming. That's the place I need to be. Probably even be for a bit. This seems like a nice place.
Hail, traveler.
They're doing kinky shit down here. A woman paces back and forth, her feet crunching on the soft red carpet. She gestures and mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she pores over pages of notes. She almost walks into you. A cozy. Here I am, looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see the kith standing in front of me. What can I do? What do you do here? According to my research grant, I study awakenings, sublimating pre-awakened souls has been one of Animancy's greatest success, and I am working on a method to replicate the process on awakened souls. She nods her lips. But the truth is that I find few suitable subjects here. Wayward's legacy has left plenty of awakened souls, but most are broken for stupidity. Study. Stupidity, good enough. She sighs. I fear I will return to Revoix with nothing to show for my efforts. I'm awakened. I've been recalling flashes of a past. She scratches her chin. Most interesting, but not the kind of awakening I can study, I'm afraid. I need someone whose awakened soul can be triggered with predictable stimuli. Souls such as these tend to manifest as alternate personas in the host. She gives you a broad, if strained smile, but I thank you for the offer. Something else you need? Like to know more about Animancy. It's a dynamic and a respected field. Even the Bale Reach incident did little to slow it. She shrugs. People in the Republics are more accepting of risk, less superstitious, ready to try anything that shows promise. I'm gonna say this one. But Animancy also has the potential to do great harm. I'm not sure whether the benefits outweigh the dangers. This is true of any great technology. You cut a man open to remove sick flesh, and there is a chance you kill him. Build a boat to explore a new land, and perhaps it sinks with you aboard. But surely these things make us better off, even though they sometimes fail. Sure, I guess. I guess so. I guess you have a point.
Let's see what lies this way.
I think I'm probably not allowed to get in there. Hello? Anyone here? Just gonna do a quick little savey before I try to lockpick this door. Oh, I need a key. I cannot lockpick it. Alright, moderate. In the corner of Moderate's lab rests a large weathered trunk. It seems likely to contain something important, if only by virtue of its size. Nothing grabs your attention except for the large padlock on front. Whatever this Animancer keeps in here, he does not want anyone else to have or see it. What if I just unlock it while he's still standing there? Sure. You take the key you acquired from Helig and place it in the lock. It fits perfectly and turns with a solid clunk. The trunk holds no grimoires or treasure. Instead, you find yourself staring into the feral gaze and toothy maw of a twisted, monstrous creature. Its humanoid form has been overwhelmed by bony angles and terrible claws. With a start, you recognize the vague shape of a young girl beneath the elongated, malformed bones and grayish skin. It grows and leaps from the trunk, not toward you, but toward Moderate. Moderate has no time to scream before his throat is torn out. Okay, maybe I'm gonna load and talk to Moderate first. Maybe this is the smartest thing to do. I'm not gonna let Moderate just die. Look at the thing I just saved.
All right then.
I'm level up. I know I have to level up everyone, but I'm gonna do that next stream. Hello, Moderate. An Animancer scribbles feverishly on parchment scroll while his free hand dances through the air, counting off unseen objects. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with a mingled perplexity and irritation.
Good day, stranger.
Can I help ya? Can I help you? He forces a polite smile. What you working on? My area of focus is wicts. More specifically, how to cure them. What's a wict? A hollowborn who received a transplant animal soul during infancy. One of Animancy's early efforts to cure their legacy, if not a successful one. He removes his spectacle and wipes his brow. They show signs of developmental abnormalities throughout their childhood, but when they reach adolescence, they become aggressive, feral, but still victims in need of care. It seems like an odd solution. We Animancers were trying to do something about the crisis, better than letting it swallow a generation of children. He stares at the fixed point on the far wall, and despite the controversy, it only went so far because at first it seemed to work. People called it salvation. Children that had never been responsive to any kind of stimuli suddenly seemed aware of their surroundings, of their families. He takes a slow breath. The complications don't begin until puberty, but that's when the incompatibilities between body and soul take shape. Children become violent, ravenous, but we pay dearly for our mistakes, I promise you. Angry mobs hunted down animancers and burned down their homes, with them still inside often as not. People took to calling it the cruel salvation, and many still loathe us for it, but we want to stop the legacy as much as anyone. The public begged for our help, and we did the best we could. I still don't know if that absolves us. Why do you study Wicts? He huffs. What kind of question is that? Just think of all the families that could be healed, the lives that could be restored. What could be more important? His face reddened, and he turns away from you for a moment. Shakes his head. Animancy has an answer here. I know it. It's simply matter of working it out. I see. Good. He looks eager to return to work. Does the name Helig mean anything to you? Mordred starts. Helig. He is a colleague of mine. He was primarily a necromancer, but he was involved in animancy too. He worked at the sanitarium for several years. I dare say everyone here has heard of him. Clears his throat. He left his post recently. I believe he was seeking new opportunities in the Valian Republics. He leans forward. The advances they're making in animancy really are quite remarkable. Surely you've heard. Perhaps you haven't. Do you know a woman named Rowena? No, I don't. Get out of the sanitarium much. I don't get this. About, what? No, I don't get out of the sanitarium much. About Helig. I heard differently. He slides his spectacles down his nose. Just what are you insinuating? If this is your idea of a joke, I assure you it's in very poor taste. Insinuate nothing. Certainly isn't my style. Helig wasn't joking, and neither am I. So he didn't sink a blade into his chest and dump him in a catacombs. I insinuate nothing. Subtlety isn't my style. You wouldn't. I would, and I'd enjoy it. I usually do. I usually do. Wait! Mordred shoots you a baleful look. There's no need for that. I confess it. I killed that beast because nobody else had the spine for it. He was a madman. Years of perverse experiments, twisting healthy souls, torturing damaging souls. And for what? He flayed the essence from Glenfathan indigents for his amusement. To be honest, I don't think the guy is a good guy, the other guy. He waves down the hall. If the public had known half of his deeds, they'd have razed this place to the ground. He jabs his fingers on the desk. He used the sanitarium to disguise his own sick proclivities. He brought shame on all of us and put the entire discipline at risk. I regret nothing. Comes down and sizes you up. Anyway, now you know the whole grisly story. Helig said you stole a grimoire from him. Helig's soul returned to his corpse through sinister magic. He wants revenge. Helig said you stole a grimoire from him. His grimoire? What's that man been telling you? He said you kept it in a trunk over there. Mordred takes the key with the trembling hands, his eyes darting to the trunk behind you. You've been misled. There's no grimoire there. Here, and Helig never intended you to find one. That wretched thing has an insatiable hunger for blood. Thank you for denying him. I hope I can convince you now to return and slay him once and for all. He has something I need. I don't know what he's promised you, but he's already lied to you about the grimoire. I don't have it. If what I've told you about the evil, deceitful man hasn't swayed you, I don't know what else to say. He turns back to his papers. Trust him, at your own peril. Going to Alec Modred keeps everything of value in his trunk. Need to open it.
Welcome.
But if I'm gonna open it, the guy's gonna die again. And I don't think I can open it. I don't have the key anymore. But Modred seems like a nice enough fella. To be honest, it's not really something like Helig or whatever his name is. I don't remember. I think so. I think it's Helig. He has like a soul of a girl or a woman that I don't really have a big stake in either. So it actually doesn't really matter that much.
They won't see me coming.
If I get it or not. To be honest. Ark of Goth.
Slow and silent.
There has to be something hidden here, right? There has to be. Seriously, no? Why do you exist? Ah, these are Duminal Dorman. Duminal.
How do you do?
The burly guard eyes you warily. I don't recognize you. What business do you have with House Duminal? Tell me about House Duminal. It's an old and respected family. Much of Defiance's base prosperity is due to Duminal's business activities. Now, do you have any further business here? Farewell. I'm not gonna kill them all. That's the problem of the other house.
As you wish.
Everyone, I want to move you all. Please, thank you. I guess I'll go to Helig and see. And then this is gonna be the end of today's stream. Just gonna do Helig's thing. What? Huh? Why can't I? Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's good. And pause, please. There should be a little stairway down here. Like my HP is fine. I could take a rest before. I could also take a rest after. Because here in this mine shaft there is a place. There is a place that has an extra camp supply. All the traps should be cleared already. I can like to Helig and say that the. Do you find my grimoire? Spoke to Moderate, he doesn't have your grimoire. Legolas started bubbling hiss of frustration. There's not much fun in a joke if you have to explain it, is there? He tugs a few hairs out of his beard. If you can't fulfill my need for vengeance, then you'll have to serve another purpose. A dried and shriveled tongue darts over his cracked lips. I'm afraid a fierce hunger was awakened along with me. Helig, how about you go a bit slower? He's almost dead already.
What is it?
Yoink.
I'm here. After him.
Weakling. Who knows, maybe he'll come back, but I doubt it.
There's a lesson to be taught.
Go get him, Itumak.
Following your
Let's
Like, I don't understand, that gun is crazy. The gun is broken.
Hey. Yes?
I shall deal with this one.
Yes.
He's not in combat.
That's it.
Alright, I guess not. Ooh, all good. I don't actually know if it's good. It just looks cool. I already have fireball, but Aloth could use that probably. That just gives higher initiative, but Aloth is already crazy initiative. A soul prowls within the bloodstone like a caged Telgaea. It's filled with fierce, restless energy. Who are you? You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Rowena. The vision shifts of a windswept plain next to a lake. 50 men and women in matching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and deformed by some sinister sorcery. Rowena falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man you saw earlier. She's too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears in your mind. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. Her eyes are filled with unnatural light and fixed on Rowena. He reaches out to her, and what little life remained in her body departs. When he takes the amulet from around her neck, you feel her anguished soul trapped within it. With a final contemptuous glance at the fallen Dalton, the man departs. Dalton sent me to find you. The soul pulses with warmth. It fills your mind with memories of a young man who's both bold and generous, but fury and despair gnaw those images away until all you can feel are cold, crimson walls pressing against you and something loathsome feeding off of you as the years fade into decades. What do you want? You see an image of the amulet shattering and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Is the amulet something? It does give +5, well, but I'm willing to destroy that. Temple of Vorica. There goes. I didn't even know that. I forgot that there was a staircase. I never went there. But Temple of Vorica also is gettable to from another place, I believe. Come on, faster, boys and girl. I only have one girl in my party. You need some more girls. I have one girl in my, well, a grieving mother, which I am tempted to put in my party, to be honest. Right.
You've
Dalton.
been on your own for 5 years,
I've had Itamok.
but you can't talk to him.
My
You can.
standards changed around year 2.
If you like, I talk to animals. With my cat at my parents' house. When I go there, I talk to the cat. She doesn't understand me, but I talk to her. Hello, Dalton.
Welcome.
His tired eyes brighten. Did you find her? Yes, but not as you expected. You can have the amulet. I don't want the +5 will. I don't care for that. I have better things than that. The old man studies the amulet. Rowena used to wear this. Where did you find it? From your old adversary, Halik. He trapped your soul inside it. Dalton cradles the amulet in both hands, gazing into it with wonder and bewilderment. She's here, back with me at last. He holds it to his cheek, as if hoping to hear her voice or feel her caress. Perhaps a presence even like this will bring me peace. Brighten me peace. This isn't what you want to hear, but releasing her soul back into the cycle would be best for both of you. Destroy it? He clutches at the amulet, but to have her back after so long, I couldn't bear to lose her again. Having her near me again would be enough. Enough for you, but what about her? If you keep her trapped in this amulet for the sake of your own comfort, you're no better than the wizard who imprisoned her. Dalton's expression withers. You're right. Please let me do it. He draws a club from a trembling hand and crushes the amulet. As the gem cracks, you feel essence rush from it. The old man looks at the shattered gemstone. Thank you for showing me reason. Perhaps she'll wait for me in the next life. He looks at his hands shaking. By the flame, she won't have to wait long. Please take this. He hands you the club. It's from my old adventuring days. I think it's time I finally let them go. And he drops to ground, dies. That went all well. That all went well. That's nice sentence. I sentence very many sometimes. I have very many sentences. Always save options without asking. I don't think there's anything that needs to change. Pshung. Alrighty. We have survived yet another day. The fight against Halik was like super easy. I thought it was gonna be hard. I thought he was gonna come back or something because it went too easy. I just hit him like 3 times. Like 3 people hit him and he died. Easy. I expected better. I gotta go to sleep now though. It's 2 a.m. It's too early. Well, it's too early. Too early to wake up? I have not even slept yet. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had a good time, Zell. Thanks for chatting. If anyone's still here from Barbaby's raid, thank you. Thank you for being here. Maybe I'll see you again some other time. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Yeah, good night to you too. Good bite. I'll bite. That's not how you write bite. Good blight. Alright. Good night. Bye bye.